Hi, welcome back. In this video, let us unravel the secrets of dcast function in R, a tool that can turn your data into a masterpiece. Let us jump in. We are going to use the dcast function for data transformations in R. This dcast function was available in multiple libraries. However, we are using from the library called data.table. Let us import this data table into memory in this session. I am using the control plus enter for executing any command. I am resetting the working directory. Let's import the sample working data. I will just show you what is available in this particular table. This table contains name, city, department, gender, age and salary. And we are having around some 50 records. Now let us understand the syntax of this dcast function. In dcast, first we have to give the table name. If you want any filtering, that can be done here itself. For this purpose, I am not showing one option called here subset. The subset option can be used in this particular data table itself. Second option is formula. In this, we have to give in the rows what all the fields should be included and in the columns what all the fields should be included. This should be given in the LHS tilt RHS format. The next one is function.aggregate. Here we have to mention what we are going to do with the values. Is it mean, sum, length, min or max, etc. The fill option will be useful for us to deal with the NA values. It means null values. Drop, when we are reshaping the data, there will be some combinations for which data will not be available. By default, it will drop those combinations. If we want, by putting drop is equal to false, we can bring back the missing combinations into our output. And finally, value.var. Here we have to give the all value fields on which we are going to reshape. Now let us practice. The first one I am using left side one column and right side one column. In dcast, I am giving the table name which I have imported in this earlier step. Formula is left side city and right side I am giving department. Function I am giving as sum. Value is salary. Let's execute this and see the output. The output is in rows it is showing city name and in columns it is showing department name. And these values are being aggregated in these combinations. Now let us also try with various combinations or options in this dcast function. Here I am giving just a dot left side and right side I am giving a column. Let us see what is the output here. In this, it is giving the total value based on these column names. Now let us shift this left and right. Left side I am giving the gender and right side I am giving the dot. Let us execute and see the output. Gender is showing in the rows and corresponding totals are showing in this column. Sometimes we may require to retain all the columns. In this case, we can use triple dot. Let's execute this and see the output. It is retaining all the columns and only transforming in the RHS side whatever the field we have given that is showing in the columns. Now let us try with multiple columns. I am giving gender plus city versus department. Let us execute this and see the output. Here gender and city is showing in the rows and department is showing in the columns, and with those combinations it is aggregating with the sum and showing the values here. Let me include few more columns in the left side and see the output. In this, all the columns are included in the rows. RHS side, whatever is the field we have mentioned, that is showing in the columns. Now let us do the same thing by giving multiple fields in the RHS side. Now here I am giving left side is age and right side I am giving gender plus department. Now let us see the output. Age is showing in the column, gender plus department. Here we have to observe the column name will be given in the same order which we have given in this RHS side. It will be separated by a underscore. It is repeating each item from gender with each item with the department. Now let us see another variation. We can add one more column name in the RHS side. Just observe the output here. Here so many columns are there because there are so many combinations. Gender, department and age. With these three combinations it is showing here. Please observe this. Now let us see how to deal with the null values or NA values. In this example, I am intentionally taken the mean instead of some value so that it will show some NA values. Let us see the output here. In this output, wherever the values are not available, it is replacing with the null values. This can be dealt with the option called fill. In fill, we can give the value which should be replaced those null values. Here we can give only numeric values. Text values it will not be allowed. Now let us see the missing combinations. In some combinations, if the data is not available, that records will not be shown. However, for some regions, we may require to show all the combinations in our output. Let us see how to do it. In this dcast function, formula I am taking gender plus city versus department. Function is some value. I am just summing up the salary. First, I will try with the drop is equal to false. Let us see the output. It is showing all the possible combinations between this gender and city. If some data is not available, it is filling with the 0 values. The same can be applied separately for LHS side and RHS side. For that, we have to use the C function. First one will be used for LHS side, second one is used for RHS side. I'll just execute for you. I'm commenting the first one and uncommenting the second one. Let me re-execute this and see the output. Let us play by changing it here true. It means by default it will be true only. Let me execute and see the output. In this output, it's not showing any missing combinations. Now let us see how we can see multiple value fields in this dcast function. In this example, I am showing city versus gender. I am getting the sum value of salary and age. Let us execute and see the output. In this output, it is showing if we have multiple value fields, that value field name will be included in the column name. And here we are seeing salary, female and male, age, female and male. 4 combinations we are getting it. Like this, we can add multiple value fields as per our requirement. Now in another variation, for the same value field, let us get the multiple functions. Now here I am getting sum and mean. Let me execute this and see the output. In this output, for salary, in the first we are getting sum value and followed by the average value. In average value or mean value, it is showing null cases. In the next example, we will see both function and values will give more than one column. Let me execute this and see the output. In this, we are getting salary, we are getting sum as well as mean, and age also we are getting sum as well as mean. Here we are getting all the combinations. 2 into 2, 4 combinations we are getting it here. If we add more, we will get more combinations. However, always we may not require all these combinations. For example, for salary I require only sum value, and for age I require mean value. How to deal with that? In this example, I will show 1-to-1 mapping. For the salary I am getting sum, age I am getting mean, and to get the count I am using the name field and giving the length. Length is equivalent to count. Let me execute this and see the output. Please observe the columns. For salary I am getting only sum value, and mean and length is not repeating here. And for age I am getting only mean value, and for name I am getting the count. Here is female count and here is the male count. The difference between all combinations and one-to-one combinations is here we are using C command for values, but here we are using list command. By changing this option, we can get whether all combinations are one-to-one combinations. This is the only change between these two commands. With this, we have learned how to use dcast function in R for data transformations. And remember, the more you play with the different formulas, the more you will master the art of reshaping data with the dcast. Happy coding, and may your data transformations be ever so elegant. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more valuable content.